My family's been here since before any settler contact, before any gold rush contact, before anything. My great-great-grandfather had called the river Twinsdale. I don't say it as well as I could because I still have more of like what they would call a whitish tongue. But it's Twinsdale, which is the Bear River. That's what this river is called. That's what its name is. That's what my family's called it. The Nisenan people are the people who are here. And that's generally what the word means, is us people here. But as a people, we're family. At the end of the day, that's who we are, is we're family. It's like I can go from what is now considered Nevada County to El Dorado County to Placer County to parts of Sacramento County. That's all family. We're all connected. We're all one big circle. It wasn't until recently that all these county lines divided us, and it's like, oh, here's Nevada City, here's Colfax, here's Auburn, that wasn't a thing before. We're still here, we're still surviving. And that's the one thing I think as an Indian person people need to appreciate and realize is we're not supposed to be here. We were supposed to be dead. If the government had had its way of what they wanted, we'd be dead. Indian scalps were like $5. And to survive that, to know you have that strength to still be here is an amazing feeling to me. And that's why people don't realize, like they see water and just think that it's just water. But to me, this is so much more. There's so much history here for me. To know that my family has been in this area and walked these probably same trails, same water, same everything, gathered from these same places, and to think of that being gone, it takes a part of me. You know, we've lost so much, and to think of something else being gone is heartbreaking. I'm trying not to tear up a little bit, but I think that people have the misinterpretation that things don't happen here. Because I think because of the Nisenan culture, it is quiet. One thing that I grew up with, and it's hard for people to understand still, is that I was told, and it was a tradition, that you don't tell people things. Not necessarily other Indians, but you don't tell basically white people things because they'll take it from you. And that was something that's been passed down from generation. I think it was more the fear of losing what we had. And people see the river and think, oh, there's no Indians here, there's no life here. But we practice our ceremonies here. You know, we still bathe our babies in the river after they're born. We still come here and our girls do their ceremonies. It's like when they become women, that's something that's important to them. That's something that you can't take from them. That's a special time in their life. And to do it where our homelands are, where our ancestral territories are, is so important. Because this is where you're from. This is where our creation is. This is where we come from. This is where we descend from. To take that is taking away living culture. We're still alive. We're not dead. We're not gone. We're still here. And I think people get confused because they don't see us. But we're here. We're very present. The river is life. It's family. It's tradition. It's who I am. That's when I first heard about Centennial Dam, when I first heard about this project, it broke my heart. This river has been part of my life. Like, I grew up here. I'm still here, and to think that part of my family and part of my history could just be gone. I can't imagine life without being here. Because to take that is basically wiping out the village sites that were along the river. To take that out would be the cremations that could be here, the bodies that are buried here. You know, just because you see a patch of trees now doesn't mean that there wasn't something there before. And those bodies, those sites deserve that respect to remain how they are. People would be so mad if you went to just a regular cemetery and started digging those bodies up. So what makes it different than Indian bodies? Because we're in your way? We deserve the same respect. We're not the second-class citizens. We were here. We've been here before everybody else. So how is it fair to disrespect them and not let them be where they need to be? Currently, NID is trying to build a dam along this river, which currently where we're standing would be 100 feet underwater. It would be completely gone. Basically trying to take the river is trying to take the last piece of who we are. We'll still survive as a people, but it'll just be another part of history that you're erasing from us and who we are. We just want you to know that this could be gone. And even if you don't understand from an Indian perspective, understand from your own perspective that you have your own memories, you have your own hearts here, you have your own memories that could just be gone from you, taken from you.
And what you're looking at here behind me are all mortuary poles. These are tombs for the chiefs and people of high esteem. And they could have been potentially threatened by logging. The logging was coming down to the southern end of Guayhanas, but the Haida people felt the need to blockade it in 1986. So if the good people back then didn't stand up and fight for the forest, who knows what could have become of these poles. The logging companies could have easily moved them down or taken them down and made room for all the industrial action. So I just think it's right, again, regardless of race, creed, skin color, no matter where you come from, everybody in the world should have an ancestral link like this that they could come back to and reconnect with their past and their ancestors. My name is James Williams. I represent the Haida Nation, and I'm here in my ancestral grounds of Skungwai. It's been brought to my attention through the winds and the birds that the Anishinaabe Nation has been battling over their land, over a big dam. And it sounds very familiar to what the Haida people have been through back in the early 1980s, except up here we were fighting the Canadian government and big logging companies to protect our forests. And we were successful and we were able to protect our lands. So if it could be done by a little tribe up north in Canada, it could definitely be done by a tribe down in the south. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know that you have my support, you have the Haida Nation's support, and we wish you guys nothing but the best in your future endeavors.
I think it's amazing that from all parts of the world, we're being heard. I like how in the video that he said that it's important to have a tie to your ancestral homelands. And that's here. That's the Bear River, that's Tuinseo, that's Nemseo, that's however you want to call it. That's part of who we are as Anishinaabe people. This is who we are. I'm Clyde Prout III. I am the 7th generation documented Prout. I'm currently the chairman of Colfax Taos Valley Consolidated Tribe of the Colfax Rancheria. This is my ancestral homelands. This is who I am. This is who I'm from. And I'm proud to be from here. I'm proud to be an Anishinaabe person. I'm proud to be an Indian person. And I'm proud to still be alive and be able to be here for my family.